So today we are starting the topic that is array. Now we know that the array, it is the collection of items stored at contiguous memory location. Now all of you please pay attention that the definition of array says that it is the collection of items, means there are multiple items in array and they are stored at the contiguous memory location. Contiguous memory allocation means whenever we are going in the memory and the memory is in the sequence, means all the memory blocks, they are into the sequence one after the another, so that is called the contiguous memory. So if I store the elements like this, let us suppose that I am storing the integer elements like 11, 19, 7, 16 in the sequence, that is called the contiguous memory allocation. So all the array elements are in sequence in the memory. Now the next very important thing about the array is that all the items can be accessed randomly using indices. Now all of you please focus that in very first line we have discussed that array is the collection of items. That means there are multiple items, like we are having 11, then 19, 7 and 16. So these are the multiple elements, means the collection of items are there and they are stored into the contiguous memory. Contiguous memory means the memory in the sequence. Sequence, you know that one after the another. So 11, 19, 7 and 16, they are in sequence in the memory location. That's why they call that they are the contiguous memory allocation. And now in the next line they are saying that items can be accessed randomly using indices. Indices means in the array every block is given a number starting with 0. So it is 0, 1, 2, 3. So there with the help of indices we can take out the number. So I am giving you one example to make you understand. So let us suppose that we are having the array. So I am saying that A5. A5 means there is a variable A that can contain 5 elements, and I am saying int before that, that means integer type and semicolon. Now here in the memory 5 blocks are reserved in the continuous memory sequence wise. So these are the 5 blocks which are reserved, and in those blocks we can store something, anything we can take from the user or we can put ourselves. Let us suppose that 7, 11, 9, 12, 13, any values of integer type. And this array, every block is having the indices. Indices means a sequence number starting from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these all values starting from 0, these are the indices. Or we can say that these are the index. Now by using this index we can easily take out the value from the array. So A is the array. A is actually a variable who is declaring like a array. So here A is array, and these all are 7, 11, 12. These all are the values which are stored inside the array. Now if I have to take out certain element, let us suppose that if I want to take out this 12. So to take out this 12, we know that it is array A and the location is 3. So if I print A3, then it will give me the answer as 12. Similarly, if I have to take out some other element like 11, now we know that 11 is stored in the A variable or the array A and index is 1. So if I print A1, then the result will be 11. So in this way we can access the elements of the array. Now we are going further in the array. The next thing about the array is it store similar type. Similar type means there should be the same data type. There should be same data type of elements. Now that step is very much important. I'm taking one example to make you understand. I can say that int a3, that is possible. That means it is taking three elements of integer type. I can say that float b3, that will take the three elements of float type, but that is not the possibility that I am having an array and here I am saying that there are four blocks, and in first block I am saying character value, second block I am saying integer value, third block I am saying it is a floating point value, or any other block I am again saying character. So that is totally wrong. It is not possible because it can only take the similar type of data type, means all the values there should be having the same data type. That means if I talk about a3, all the integer values can be there, or all the float value can be there, or even all the character value can be there, and for that we can declare char c3, means three character values can be taken all together. Now next thing about the array is it store any particular. Any particular means there will be only one thing, any particular primitive data type, and we know that the primitive data types are which are inbuilt into the system like int, float, char, etc., or even the derived data type, and we know that the derived data types are like structure, pointer, etc. Means we can create the array of int, we can create the array of float or character, or the derived data types like structure, pointer. So array can be created with any of the thing.